All right, hello, and welcome to the 7th episode of Something Fell, a YouTube channel devoted to Dave Sim's Cerebus. Before we get started, I'll make myself big here. Carl, you want to talk to me about Mother Nature, your most recent book?
Sure. It came out in 2023 from Titan Comics, and this is how they describe it on the website. After witnessing her engineer father die in mysterious circumstances on one of the Cobalt Corporation's experimental oil extraction projects, Nova Terrell has grown up to hate the seemingly benevolent company that the town of Ketch Creek, New Mexico, relies on for its livelihood, and thanks to the Mother Nature Project, its clean water. Haunted by her father's death, the rebellious Nova wages a campaign of sabotage and vandalism on the oil giant's facilities and equipment, until one night she accidentally makes a terrifying discovery about the true nature of Mother Nature Project and the benevolent, long-dormant horror it has awakened, and that threatens to destroy them all. It's some of my best artwork. It was based on a script that Jamie and Russell wrote. It's probably my most cinematic work. So yes, I recommend it highly.
All right. And available from Titan Comics?
Yep, still available from Titan Comics.
All right. And before that?
That was Penny, which is probably the book I'm most known for. It's a series of gag cartoons about my house cat named Penny, who and her existential thoughts. But it's very funny. And there's a sequel coming out this fall called Pepper, which will be published by Toon Books. So, and Penny is available from Chronicle Books.
All right. I myself make a couple zines about comics. The main one here is Canon. Interviews, articles, reviews, what have you. What it sounds like. It's a fanzine.
Yeah.
The slightly off-kilter point of view.
Yeah, it's like the Comics Journal of today.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think it's as good.
I appreciate it. That and other publications are available at canonzine.bigcartel.com. Very soon I'll have kind of everything back in print, at least a limited amount, and we're also supposed to have a website launching soon. So I'll
awesome.
I will shill for that here when the time comes.
Good.
But okay. Sorry. Let me figure out how to. There we go. All right. Okay. So let's talk about Cerebus 7.
I feel like this was a turning point for Dave in a lot of ways artistically that we'll get into. But the cover in particular, again, he's showing his skills in regards to, creating this interesting composition without Elrod kind of running out towards the viewer.
So, Carl, is this cover by Frank Thorne or because there's a Frank Thorne signature at the bottom?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says that. There's no note about it anywhere.
No, there isn't.
Wow, completely derailed me. I didn't even notice that. Actually, taking a look at it, it does look like it was drawn by Frank Thorne.
Yeah.
And not Dave Sim. I guess that's why the folds look more correct on Elrod's shirt.
Yeah. You can tell with Elrod especially, but I mean the rest of it it's kind of generic. I mean, right? The figures and everything they could have been by anybody.
I guess that's a testament to Dave's ability to parody, or like what he was doing previous with like Cerebus, just aping like Windsor Smith and I guess Frank Thorne to an extent that
Yeah.
it convinced me. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. I didn't notice that until a couple minutes before we went live. Shows how observant I am too. But yeah, I love Frank Thorne. I love this. I love the Elrod here. And I love this. The building in the background in the silhouette looks fantastic.
Yeah. I was looking at that and I was thinking before I knew it was Frank Thorne, like, geez, he really stepped up his game with like the background.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's added a couple more colors. The oranges and the burgundy and some purple going on there. So wow, right on.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll have to keep our eyes peeled to see how many more covers are by other people. I don't know if that happens very often.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that there isn't a note like anywhere. And I mean, I read this before the cover earlier. So.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, you would think he would mention it inside, but I guess they'd just been married. So yeah, let's get to the note inside.
Okay. So yeah, this little photo of them post-marriage. Dave, like scowling. But
Bad omen.
Like that late, yeah, exactly. Like that late 70s flyaway collar.
Yeah.
Good look. All right. So, a brief note. This issue was once again a busy one. Between issues 6 and 7, Dave and I were married. I thought you might enjoy the picture above where we were toasting with, you guessed it, apricot brandy. Another nice thing that happened is we received a letter from Henning Cure of A/S Interpress in Denmark. He is preparing an 80-page magazine with stories by Brunner and Leoha.
Yeah.
And he wants to publish Cerebus in it. He is going to have it translated to Danish. That would be something to look forward to. That will be something to look forward to seeing. Lastly, in this issue, our old friend Elrod is back, and he hasn't changed a bit. Unfortunately for Cerebus, the results are as funny as ever. So sit back and enjoy. Her writing always trips me up.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that, like, is this the only translation of Cerebus into a foreign language? Because I seem to remember in later issues he was very dogmatic about not having Cerebus be adapted into anything.
Yeah, I don't know, and we don't know if this ever happened either.
Oh, true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. In the early days, right? There was, the animation portfolio, and he didn't seem to be so opposed to a lot of the stuff. We got a comment on the last video. Shout out to Madeep Part, nice guy. Very interesting follow on Twitter if anyone's interested. But he, because of us always running down the map, he talked about how the map was basically kind of important to role-playing game people. They thought it was cool, and apparently he was offered the chance to turn it into a role-playing game, to turn Cerebus into a role-playing game, and he turned it down, but directed them to the Peonies and ElfQuest, and which is an interesting road not taken right there. That if there had been a Cerebus role-playing game, who knows what that might have opened up.
Was there an ElfQuest role-playing game?
I believe there was. There's also an ElfQuest board game, which I've never seen, but have coveted on eBay a few times. Wow. But yeah, the Peonies let their stuff be adapted all over the place. They tried to make movies for years and years.
Right. I do know about that.
But I wonder how long it took for Dave Sim to say, I don't want to do that. It seems like pretty early.
Yeah. He was very um, I mean, scared, I guess, to like do anything like that. I mean, he's very protective of his integrity, I think. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, any like hint of like selling out was very, very frowned upon.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the foreign translations, I always was, you know, I feel like that was a bridge too far, you know.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because I don't know why, really. I mean,
Yeah, well, like that's what I'm saying. You know, it's just like
yeah,
why like restrict yourself like that? I mean, you know, his like reasoning was that he didn't speak anything but English, so he wasn't.
sure.
He was so much of a control freak that, you know, he like wouldn't be able to check if it was a good translation, you know. But
True. Yeah. All right. Well, this opening splash page here.
Yeah, very cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it seems like his line's getting a little looser, and also more delicate. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
he's definitely getting better at drawing, and you know, again, like a big part of his drawing for me is just the risks that he seems to be taking. You know, by like doing things that he hasn't done before, and also, you know, especially in regards to the lettering too. You know, that like title with like the silhouette.
Yeah.
Being embedded inside of it. I think it's interesting.
Yeah. I really like the lettering that's in the just the, well, I don't know what you'd call this. It almost looks like a tapestry down here at the bottom.
Right.
It's just regular old lettering, but it really looks like fully formed Dave Sim lettering.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
really sharp looking.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, like, I like wonder if he's like now he's just using the like rapidograph. I mean, it seems like he was kind of experimenting, you know, because like you can tell with like the different thickness of like the lines on the lettering.
Yeah.
That, you know, like he must have found the pen that he liked to use.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I wanted to ask you about drawing this cover. Do you think that he starts off with a Cerebus and then builds out from there? Because once again, the figure almost looks like he's pasted on top.
Yeah, I would imagine. That's probably how he does it. I mean, you know, I'm sure he like just kind of sketched out like the basic composition, but he probably did start with Cerebus and then did the background after.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, just the two different art styles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you said,
Yeah,
the rough lines of the webs, but he still has that clean, flat look. You know.
right. Yeah, I mean that's increasingly like that's just kind of the theme of the book. You know, I mean, you know, it's again, I feel like we keep talking about that. It's just, you know, just showing how much of a outsider to like the world of the story Cerebus is. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like all that random hatching in the background too.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't look so great when you look at it up close, but just overall, it does the job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all just for compositional, like artistic purposes. You know, it's not really serving any function except for that. You know, just to create this abstract space. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, the next page, he opens it up,
Yeah.
gets right to the story. The pages get very bright.
Yep.
Yeah, Cerebus is just sort of riding a horse, which we don't see very often.
True. Yeah.
Bouncing up and down like a.
Like
I'm
Looney
trying to.
Tunes.
Yeah, Looney Tunes. I guess that's what I say about everything. But yeah, he looks like a Looney Tunes character, bouncing up and down. He's going to the temple, the Black Sun, and looking for, of course, the Black Sun treasure contained therein.
Right.
And I believe in the last issue, it was the brothers of the Black Sun or whatever they were called, but the guys with the hoods and the
Right.
cool cloaks.
Yeah,
Um,
and they worship, and their god was an aardvark, right?
that was the Pix.
Oh, that was the pigs. That's right.
Yeah. I don't know the hooded guys did much. Clearly they were there just to set up this next issue.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were just kind of there mysteriously. I remember.
Yeah. This is a nice page though.
Hmm.
I like the castle here in silhouette. And not really sure what this other silhouette's supposed to be. Is this Cerebus
Yeah,
on a horse?
yeah. I was gonna bring that up. It's kind of like weird. Yeah, I know. I mean, oh, you know what it is? It's because like that's Cerebus's tail at the bottom and his
Yeah.
ear, so he's like dismounting.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Okay. So
Yeah.
like the weird wavy hatching is like the horse's tail on the bottom and then the mane up top. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah. What do you think of this horse up here?
It's terrible. You know, like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like the thing about drawing a horse is that like the legs are like very skinny, you know, compared to the body. You know, like they're very top heavy, and like their heads are like a lot. Their like head and neck are, you know, much bigger than this
Yeah.
thing. It's not a horse. Although I do like the comedic touch of the saddle, the footholds on the saddle, just kind of
Yeah.
flopping in the wind, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It looks great.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you would think it would be easy to find, you know, like a reference of like a horse running that good. I mean, I like wonder if he has any kind of a morgue file, you know, for like a lot of this stuff, you know, for backgrounds or, you know, I mean, I like wonder like what he's looking at for reference.
Yeah. I mean, his morgue file is probably Marvel Comics from
Right. Yeah.
1970
Exactly.
to 78, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I
He's
guess
at
he just figured that
he's
out.
at the mercy of whoever's drawing horses at Marvel, you know, old rawhide kids.
Yeah.
All right. So
Some of those aren't badly drawn. I mean, didn't like John Severin,
oh yeah, yeah,
like Al Williamson, you know, like they could draw horses.
they really could, yeah. So anyway, the next thing is, you know, he's off the horse. Then all of a sudden he sees Elrod approaching from the distance.
Yeah.
These nice thin panels again.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, again, it's like this sense of storytelling is very. I mean, it's unparalleled, you know, and it's really cool to see it in the beginning here. You know, it's just all like intuitive.
Yeah.
Although that like third panel, I wish Elrod wasn't a silhouette. I wish he was sort of more coming into picture. You know,
Gotcha.
so it's like kind of more of like a fade in. But anyway.
Yeah. So obviously,
And then you realize it's snow as well because he's wearing snowshoes. It's kind of
that's
like,
right.
You know.
Yeah. That's not obvious before at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he wants Elrod to shut up. He's making too much noise, and Elrod, of course, launches into his usual patter.
Yeah.
I say usual. He's only appeared once before, but he's already very established as what kind of character he is.
Right.
And yeah, I really like how Cerebus has evolved. You know, he's getting very close to what we think of as Cerebus.
It's true. It's like his nose is like shrinking. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like visually, but also like what kind of a character he is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so Elrod's heard about the Festival of the Black Sun, and you know, he's come to do what he does, which is not accomplish much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And here he says, "Listen to me, you white-skinned, red-eyed moron." You know,
Not very sensitive to albinos.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, he says they'll kill us if they know we're out here.
Mhm.
Yeah, another nice silhouette up here. He's yeah, but he's just letting Cerebus go full cartoon character in all these panels.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just like the way that he writes dialogue is just so. It must have been such a breath of fresh air, back then,
Yeah,
because like it is so naturalistic, and you can really tell that like he has that voice in his head, of what's the character?
Elrod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the like Looney Tunes character, like my brain.
Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah.
Yeah, Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's such a great mimic. It's really impressive.
Yeah, it's not just that he's able to kind of translate what Foghorn Leghorn says. It's that he's able to channel him through another character and have the dialogue sound like exactly
Right.
what Foghorn Leghorn. I mean, he'll of course reach the peak of this when we get to him doing Groucho Marx.
Oh yeah, Lord
But
Juliet.
but he does it for so many characters over the course of the series.
Mm-hmm.
It's an incredible talent. I don't. It's hard to think of any other cartoonist. There's lots of funny cartoonists and lots of good mimics and everything else, but I don't know. It's that extra layer of being able to filter those voices through his own characters that
Yeah, and take it
makes
to
him
another
really
level.
unique.
Right, and it's kind of the whole conceit of like Cerebus. I mean, like all of Cerebus is like a takeoff of something else.
That's true. Yeah.
It's it's really like a great lesson. Again for like young artists. Um, you know, you like write what you know, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Steal from the best. What you think the best is.
Yeah. And so yeah, this next page, Elrod doesn't seem to be taking the whole Black Sun thing very seriously
Mm-hmm.
till he sees this head on a stick
Yeah.
as a warning. Yeah, the ground, once again, it looks like they're in a field or something, not in the snow.
Right. Yeah. It's odd.
There's no breath. There's no breath coming out of their mouths, like you would see. I'm sure he would have done later. And this head is drawn way more just grisly than everything else. It doesn't match what else is going on.
Yeah. The lines in the snow are curious.
Yeah.
Like what would make, like what would cause those lines. I mean,
Yeah.
It's an odd choice, but like you're right about the breath. I mean, that would be like a simple way to show that it's that there's someplace cold and snowy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so anyway,
big mistake, 22-year-old Daveson.
That's right. Yeah, unforgivable. And yeah, so then they're gonna try to enter this place now after a little bit of rambling, and then we see the inside of the temple or castle or whatever the hell this place is. We see these cool looking guys again with their cloaks.
Yeah, and he's got that those like circles, like zipatone thing.
Yeah,
again on the heads. I mean, I like really thought that he was drawing those in the beginning, but I'm convinced it's a tone that he stuck on there.
Yeah, that would seem a lot more sane to do that.
Yeah.
I like these lighting effects in the background too. These just dots.
Yeah, the candles. Yeah,
candles. Yeah, look cool though with minimal effort.
Yeah, 100%. I like the like white line coming up from the match in the fifth panel.
Yeah, he's one of the great drawers of candles.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
you know.
Yes, don't remember of that.
Yeah, he just, the lighting effects of small flames is something he keeps consistent throughout the series. Yeah, it's hard to imagine anyone else taking the effort he does.
Yeah, I mean, it also, drawing candles lends itself to like the black and white, art, especially like with all the cross hatching that he does. It's
True. Get this next page here. I think these pages are great.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean they're just once
I love
now.
that second. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Carl.
No, I like the second panel of like the bricks there. I think that's very effective. Even though Cerebus kind of blends in like tonally, I guess I just like that he's giving us something different to look at in the background.
Exactly. Yeah, and also, every panel is different, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like very psychedelic. There's something like kind of Sterenko about that fifth panel too. I don't know what it is. Right? I mean,
yeah, kind of a skewed perspective.
Yeah, the weird perspective. Yeah. So he's putting more effort into the backgrounds, and the stuffed polar bear that we only see part of.
Yeah. So the fourth panel here is a nice drawing of Elrod. He makes him look more serious than any of the dialogue that's coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
He's just such an imbecile, but he draws him like you can see him being an actual fantasy character here.
Right. I mean, I like that contrast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a lot of like what I do with my own work. I can draw these very realistic characters and put silly things in their mouths.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, this bird in the sixth panel is great too, with all these geometric designs.
Yeah, I guess that's what reminds me of Sterenko. I don't know what it is. Like what am I thinking of?
Like, I think you're thinking of like the dolly takeoff, right? Where like the ground is a perspective grid.
Yeah, that must be it. Was that in?
That's a Nick Fury thing.
The Nick Fury thing. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool visual element, even though it doesn't really make any sense. But
yeah, making sense.
That's something, but more effective than the polar bear, I think.
Yeah. I know, it's an odd choice to just show like part of it too. It's like an odd panel. I don't know.
Yeah. And so in this next page is a little weird. They're talking about what's in the pit. It waits, watches and waits, with a patience born of centuries. But it's weird that the page splits. I don't know. It's kind of a strange. Not that he should have devoted the whole page to the pit, but just that it then goes right back to Elrod just wandering around.
Yeah, it is a missed opportunity to have like a splash page of that, to really just the like scale and like the depth of the pit, and it's a missed opportunity to make it just make a really cool drawing, but he doesn't seem very confident in like drawing rocks and like right, like
right.
You're not that convincing.
Yeah. And yeah, so Elrod's sitting here. I've never seen such poor religious fanatics. Right. What I like about this wall here is it's the same pattern that's on their hoods.
Yeah, that's nice. So at least they're consistent.
They're consistent. Yeah. They have a strong design sense in their fanaticism.
Yeah.
All right, and so
it's a new character.
One of the Black Sun guys. Oh yeah, so he's finally found the obscure deity he needed. So I think maybe you're right earlier when you talked about them having some connection to aardvarks. He makes this this costume was faithful to all known descriptions of the deity. And of course, it's this sort of idiotic aardvark costume, the nameless god of the black sun. You know what this really reminded me of is in Bone with the Great Cow Race.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Phony Bone putting on the cow costume. I wonder if he was pulling from this.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that was back when they were friends, so
that's right. When he was still a mentor, yeah.
I don't know the relationship, but yeah, that's a good call. I didn't think of that. I mean, it like reminded me of like the Ku Klux Klan.
That's right. Yeah.
But that's really because of like the eye holes. But I'm sure that it's not intentional.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we were just watching like old like Chappelle shows recently. And you know, there's that one where Dave Chappelle is like the
yes,
you know,
clan leader.
So I guess that was on my brain when I saw that. So
you're
but
right.
You know, it's because like it doesn't have the tone. I feel like if it was, you know, I mean, it's not a choice to like have it be white. You know, I mean, he should have, you know, put in like the gray tone, you know, of like Cerebus on there.
Yeah.
But anyways, because like there's no explanation why it's you know white.
No. Yeah, he's this idea that he has that he's going to put this costume on, and instead of being a small priest, would now be the nameless god of the black sun, is already pretty preposterous. I also like this piece of art that's hanging on the wall next to him. It looks like something that would have been in a hotel or something in 1978. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, this seems kind of out of place.
It does.
And then yeah, so this next page, Elrod's still wandering around. Some great tones everywhere, you know. All these little background marks that Dave loves to make.
Yeah, it's great. It really fills up the page. And I mean, again, like his line is getting more like delicate, and, like you know, it's showing like more of a confidence, you know.
Yeah.
And you know that just comes from like just doing it over and over again. So. Yeah. But yeah, again, like with the rocks, like I don't know. I'm just not convinced. They just don't look like rocks. They almost look like fabric.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that. And the floors, he loves to do these perfect grid floors.
Yeah.
Which I don't have a problem with how they look, but obviously it's, you know, I doubt the floors in these old buildings look like this. Elrod pretends to be a statue here, holding up his hand while this goofy guy in the Cerebus in the white aardvark costume walks by.
Yeah,
and so
he's giving a salute as a member of the clan walks by.
That's right. Yeah. Very true. And then there's this this interesting looking panel here at the end, though it doesn't match anything of the rest of the page. He decides to you know, kind of hang out at the rear of the pit and watch the ceremony.
Yeah, and also that the fifth panel, like the skinny panel, like you know, with the hand coming out, you know, like breaking like the panel. It's like he's almost like pushing through it somehow. That's an odd choice as well.
It is an odd choice. Yeah, and so of course, you know, Elrod finds him, thinks he's talking to Cerebus. And
classic.
Yeah, classic Looney Tunes, you know, misidentification of somebody in a you know, costume, thinking they're not what they are. Meanwhile, Cerebus is digging around finding treasure, and hears a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
You know.
it gets bumped on the head, and also like when he says Elrod, it's the like lettering changes
Yeah.
to lowercase. So another strange
Yeah.
like choice. Like why switch it? I mean, is it because he's supposed to be whispering, perhaps?
I think maybe his tone has changed. Yeah, I like it. I like how it's in the middle of the speech bubble.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually how he describes whispering, right? It's just to have
Yeah.
like the speech bubble and like the smaller. So, but to have it be lowercase, it's it's just a weird inconsistency.
You're right. Yeah. So he figures. Yeah, he doesn't really know what Elrod's up to, but he knows he's doing something stupid. And these guys are starting their whole whatever their ceremony is. But I like this next page here with Elrod running through multiple panels, dragging the white aardvark.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's like really effective. It's really cool. I like how his foot kind of sticks out on the second panel there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very balanced in a great way. And that weird
Yeah,
rain in the background too. It's like
this black brick stuff he does is always effective. Everywhere he draws it, it's effective.
Yeah, although that might be a tone as well.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it is. And I mean, to be too persnickety, but like it looks like on the third panel in the bottom underneath his leg, on the right and left hand side, it looks like he kind of screwed up cutting it a little bit. There's like this strip, especially like on the right side, that it's like a little bit off register,
Yeah.
But like it looks like it was something that was cut. So, and there's something like a little too like mechanical about it,
Yeah.
Like
I mean that
draws.
I that makes me feel better for him if he's not obsessively noodling this shit over and over again.
Yeah. It's totally a sticker.
Yeah. Yeah, we get a lot of great Elrod dialogue here, which is really the reason to have this guy around, right? Just to have his running monologue.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Oops.
And yeah, you can really see why he was so popular,
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, it must have been a real breath of fresh air to read something
entertaining
where people would actually recognize the source material, but it's turned into something new.
It's all about.
Yeah, so Elrod's running, and then so this guy in the white aardvark costume decides to make his move. Tries to tell the Black Sun guys, "I command you to seize this infidel." And Elrod just pulls the guy's hood right off. I demand that you arrest this kid in the bunny suit.
Funny.
Yeah, good stuff. These priest guys. I mean, I mentioned this I think in the last issue, but they just so Jim Starlin to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, just 100%. Even using the sort of void as a head,
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a reference to that.
Yeah.
I mean, Starlin was kind of at his height at this point, right?
That's true. Yeah, right. He all the Marvel stuff, and he was doing stuff in Star Reach, and yeah, he was around for sure. Yeah, and so one of these guys recognizes that it's one of their own priests is dressed up in the aardvark costume. And then it gets a little. I guess the little guy is running by Cerebus. It's a little confusing.
Right. Yeah. He like looks the other way, but
yeah. And And then here comes this pair of hands, which I'm guessing is supposed to be this bruiser guy with the hood, the executioner.
Yeah.
Um,
But it looks like he's like grabbing on to like that background, this
yeah.
weird, on the top of his or the bottom of his right hand, like the hand should come down more.
Mhm. I also think the hands are a little small.
Yeah, that too.
So at first, I think they're either this Aardvark guy or they're Elrod. But yeah, so this guy has the misfortune of running into Cerebus.
Well, it's also the like fourth and fifth panel. It's like the priest and the and Mitz are kind of they're like the same figure. I mean, it seems like that was intentional, but like I'm not sure if, you see like the shoulder, like did you see how like they're kind of blended together?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway.
Yeah, they kind of meld a little bit.
Yeah.
Cerebus says, since I can't find an idiot albino, I'll just settle for this hooded moron. And as Dave likes to do, the violence is off panel. We just get this sound effect.
Yeah.
And then we see the executioner guy just laid out.
Yeah. I like that second panel a lot. I feel like that's really well drawn.
Yeah, with the costume.
Yeah, we have the costume, like the shadows, look correct, and it's an interesting angle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fun doorway. And then this executioner guy has decided, Cerebus got lucky, so they're gonna square off. That goes about the way you would expect.
Right.
Pretty rare. Cerebus takes the worst of any violence. Something about this figure, I don't know.
Yeah, a little asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Right side of him's a little long.
Yeah, and Dave's heart doesn't really seem to be in it as far as the violence go. He lets it's over pretty quick.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he wants to get to the next page, which is just full of patching.
Yes. Nice looking page, though.
Yeah.
Great thought balloons, great backgrounds. He uses this guy's hood to pretty good effect. I like he has the sad eyes in the first panel.
Yeah. Right.
And, and then the great Elrod silhouette here in the fifth panel.
Yeah. It's true. Like, what do you think of Elrod's hat?
I don't know that I've ever thought very much of it before, but
it's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Elrod's confused.
Mm-hmm. Usually, yeah.
That he's, there's something wrong with the bunny suit.
That's right. Yeah, this panel where he's shaking him up and down, and Cerebus's eyes are fluttering. Pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah, again, very, very Looney Tunes.
Yes.
Then the next page, he's, the same joke.
Yeah.
The violence happening off panel.
Yeah.
But Elrod has a smile on his face.
Yeah.
I like that staircase in the seventh panel, I guess.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I agree. It looks great.
I like that little, crack, I guess, or divot in the fourth stair. Trying to put some realism into the underground.
Yeah, he loves to go beneath, always. And so we get a great, he's going to be in this dark area with the big spider web that the webs almost look like bones.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's like a rib cage almost.
Yeah.
Those like rocks. I mean, it's just so like just terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you didn't even try.
No. Yeah, Cerebus falls in. He lands in this web. Apparently isn't very sticky because he's just walking around.
Yeah, but those bottom panels are interesting. They're very like disorienting, and I like how there's like an up and down quality to like the text. It like really like moves your eye like all throughout it, and like has this kind of bouncy feeling.
Yeah.
So that's a good use of the language.
That's a good point. I like this panel here, this last panel on this page with the burst behind him.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's something he does very often.
Speed lines.
Yeah. So anyway, then he has to try to, he's swinging around on this, and now he's getting hit from unseen forces.
Right.
He's in pure black here, just hanging. And he says he's fallen several hundred meters. That seems pretty far.
Yeah, it would be a little smaller, you think, the web on the last panel.
Yeah.
I just like the tear, like in his vest in the back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good call. He does anytime he does these black pages with Cerebus, they just visually always look fantastic to me.
Yeah, he's a real master of that. I mean, is that from like him looking at Eisner probably?
I guess, yeah. I don't know how many other people would have been devoting this much black ink,
Was Kitchen doing those Spirit reprints in the late 70s, or was that later?
I think he would have been. Yeah, I think he would have been. And the magazine sized?
Yeah, the magazine.
Yeah, that sounds right. Otherwise, I don't know where he would have seen Eisner, but if those are contemporaneous, then yeah, I'm sure he was pulling from those.
Yeah. Speaking of, I mean, like that page of Cerebus swinging like that.
Yeah. Yeah, all this white lettering.
That's very cool. I think that. I wonder if that's like the printer, like trick, to like reverse it. I don't know exactly what they do, but I don't think he's using white ink on like a black background. I think he's just, it's like a trick. Like the printer can like reverse it.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks great either way. We finally see this spider creature here. Sort of.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the disappointing thing with this monster, is that it's not defined as well as it should be, I think. It's just kind of like this vague like threat. I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess I would like to see more of it, But
yeah,
the tease.
It is. I really like this next panel though with the priest.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, great lighting on this. I was trying to think of who it reminds me of. I'm not really sure, but
Frank Miller, Sin City era.
Yeah, that's true. That was a lot later though.
Yeah.
This would also have been after this issue, but Keith Giffen in Legion of Superheroes, when they have when Darkseid comes, the Great Darkness Saga.
Oh yeah.
He does some of this backlit, forces coming out of portals,
Good call.
But Sim would be the earlier guy, so somebody else is probably who they're both pulling from.
Yeah.
And then back underground.
Yeah.
This spiders and this sort of strange contortion.
Yeah, like you think like the web would be more taut as well. It's a little loose.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Looks somewhere like a fishing line just dangling out there.
Yeah. Right. But that's a great face of the guy screaming on the fourth panel.
Yes. Yeah. Looks great.
In the fifth panel, it seems he got those rocks right. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good rocks. This rock face behind has his little hatch marks he likes.
Right. Yeah, and like using the tone for the background too. That's,
yeah,
makes it more effective.
Yeah, and Cerebus feels a sensation of falling, and the spider is going down. None of this really seems to be making a whole lot of sense, to be honest. But and then there's a giant explosion where this Cerebus silhouette's kind of hard to make out. Not quite as bad as him getting off the horse, but
hands and his feet on the right hand side kind of blends.
Yeah.
Then like the medallion is creating this weird plane.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like his like left foot doesn't seem to make sense. Like his toes going one way, and he doesn't really have heels either. So
yeah, it's a strange one.
Yeah.
Well, and on the next page, the Mitt in his little white aardvark costume is bemoaning his people are gone. There's a huge explosion. No one's really sure why that happened. Something to do with the ceremony, I guess.
Yeah, that's a hole in the plot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Dave's too interested in a lot of these things. An excuse to put Cerebus underground or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy's outside now. His Elrod's here. Yeah. So they wander off basically. And Cerebus wakes up out here, and these doesn't look like snow still. I guess here he has a little bit of snow falling off of him, but otherwise it has the field lines again.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what he's probably trying to convey. Right? Just like props or something.
Yeah. And then it's just the very stark horizon line here.
And the buried treasure that he thought was gone.
Yes, that's right.
The uncut diamonds.
Yeah, and he basically says he could raise an army and capture one of the city-states for his own. Anything is better than his present hand-to-mouth existence. There just isn't in it. Which is something that'll come along later, right? Him having greater ambitions.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, it's a nice little ending.
Yeah. Then we get our map again.
Yeah.
I told Mud Eat Part I'd be kinder to the map in the future since he gave the context of people were digging it, so we'll let that go.
Yeah. Ocean Sea. I mean, come on.
Ocean Sea. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to roll some dice and pretend to be an aardvark in those circumstances?
Yeah. It's true.
And then for aardvark comments, were there any letters that stood out to you?
I guess just the one from the store. That's it's cool. Well, I mean, I guess like the first one too, just selling the original art. That's something that he seems to be amping up. only $20 will get you a page. So,
That's right.
but yeah, let's see. I mean, like, what was $20 in 1978? $20 Canadian. And 1978. Let's see. That would have been $90 today.
Okay. So still way below what a Cerebus page would go for now.
Yeah. I mean, that's
about 10% of a run-of-the-mill Cerebus page now.
Yeah, and that's kind of in line with like a lot of cartoonists starting out. I mean, I'm sure you can get pages for $100 from, like kids in their early 20s.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously $20 would have gone a long way for him back then. You sell a few pages, you might pay your rent.
Yeah, or like the next book.
Yeah, pay for the next book. Yeah.
Like anyone stand out?
What? No, not really. He does mention at the bottom, the notes. Die-hard Cerebus fanatics should start saving their nickels for the end of December. That's when the Earth Pig makes his first appearance outside these pages in a 6-story titled Demon Horn. The publication is Tim Caldwell's new 64-page Nucleus comic. And he says it takes place between issue 5 and 6. Yeah. I guess that's something he would do a few times over the years. He appeared in Epic magazine as well.
Right. Yeah, the colored ones. Yeah.
The colored ones, yeah, but not too often. The Cerebus go outside the pages.
Do you know that name, Tim Caldwell?
I don't, but Nucleus sounds familiar. So maybe I'll do a little research into that and see. I assume it was another, anthology comic of the time that probably looked, sort of what's the Star Reach term? Middle ground, kind of genre, but not Marvel or DC.
Right.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, sure.
But
I mean, it's called Demon Horn.
Yeah, that's right.
All you need to know.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of interesting, though, that he's been asked to appear somewhere else.
Yeah.
And also this reply up here to David Holt. He says, "We are presently in the planning stages of a book entitled The Aardvarkian Age by Michael Lubert and myself, which will finally tear the lid off the Earth Pig's origins, as well as giving information on the world he lives in." That, thank God that never happened, right?
Yeah.
Because the mystery of Cerebus and what he's about is really one of the driving factors of this series.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Could you imagine if they had just laid it all out there in nerd detail?
Yeah, it would have ruined it.
That would have
everything that comes after. Yeah.
I want to talk about this ad for the plush.
Yes.
The official Cerebus toy.
Yeah.
$20 each for the same price as a piece of art. You could buy this.
Yeah.
Handmade. So years ago on eBay, I saw one of these.
Really?
Yes. And I hesitated, I think it was $300.
Okay.
And I hesitated because it was $300.
Well, yeah.
and it sold, and I've regretted it every day since. Anytime I think about on eBay, the only things I ever regret are the things that I didn't buy. I've never regretted a purchase. Even the horrible things I purchased, I've never regretted them. But I do regret the things I let go, and this is one of them because I've never seen hide nor hair of it since.
Yeah.
And yeah, what a bummer. Anybody out there have a Cerebus toy? Let me know. I'm interested. Yeah, it's fantastic. I can't believe this thing exists. And it's only issue 7, Carl. I mean, that's the other thing. He already has someone making a giant plush toy.
Yeah. Sarah Hitchens. I mean, I wonder if she was a fan or she was just like a local like artist, that he like knew.
Yeah.
Hitchens. I wonder
Yeah.
what this did.
I have questions.
Yeah, me too. That's too bad. Like in the bi-weekly, that photo's washed out because like in the original, it's actually really well printed.
Yeah, it is.
So it looks good.
Yeah. I would love to see one in person. Even if I couldn't afford it, I would love to see one in person.
Yeah, me too.
It's just kind of a fun object. And I do wonder how many were made. Because they're handmade. So was she making them to order?
Yeah, I've known a couple artists that have, like made stuffed animals.
Uh-huh.
Well, like Kyler Roberts actually is doing that now. I mean, just for her own fun, for fun.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think Alex Graham did that too. She made some kind of little toys.
Oh, really?
They weren't fancy or anything, but something she could sell at conventions,
Oh, okay. Were they of her characters? Or...
Yeah, I think, because she does lots of paintings of just sort of monster-y type characters. So just simple stuff. I mean, they almost kind of look like dog toys, like stuffed minis, But they're a cool handmade object by an artist. I think that kind of stuff's fun.
Sure.
If it's someone you really like.
Shit, I should start making fucking cat toys, man.
That's what you should be doing. Yeah, penny branded cat toys. Yeah, penny branded catnip. All right, and then the back cover is the usual, the Phil Seuling. Nothing different about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. The plush will carry me in enthusiasm for a while. I was so excited to see this ad in this issue.
Yeah, I bet. I didn't know that. I mean, I've never seen one in person either, but I've definitely seen them in photographs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they were offered to like retailers too, or like they were in like the Seagate catalog or whoever was, like was there? I mean, like I know it's early days of the distribution network, but
sure.
Like
I doubt it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I doubt it. I would think they were probably just directly from them, because
right.
I mean, if a distributor was buying it, they'd be paying less than $10 per plush, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and $20 back then probably seemed like a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost $100 today.
Yeah, exactly. But
I would hesitate.
Good Lord, yeah. Amazing. All right. Well, Carl, we'll be back for number 8.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, everybody out there.